Every year, there are many accidents in which a train hits a car that may be stuck on the train tracks. The trains are much larger than the cars, as the trains can travel at high speed. The higher the force when objects collide, the more dangerous it is. It means what? If there are two objects moving slowly, of course, if they collide, what will happen? Small damage, right? But if we have a big device or big vehicle with a little one, this one is moving with high speed. After collision, of course, a big damage will be recognized. Okay? So, do you think airbags on front of the train will help to protect people in car? Think about it. Now, have you ever saw this sign while riding the car? This sign has number, for example, 50 kilometers per hour. Do you know this sign? Do you know what does it mean? Yes, it means, or it represents the speed that you have to follow and not exceed it. This sign measure or it describe the speed. This is our second topic, the speed. What is the speed? The speed is the distance covered by an object over time. Distance covered by an object over time. How could we measure the speed? Speed, of course, measure how fast the object is moving, right? How could I measure the speed of an object? By using the definition. How? I could use the definition. From here I have distance, I have over, and I have time. I have three keywords. The first one, distance, and the second one, over. Over in math means divide. So, distance over means distance, divide. Divide what? The third one, time. So, to measure the speed of any object, you have to follow the definition to get the rule. Now we are going to a math part, but it's really easy, don't worry. Distance over time. It means distance divided the time. For example, if I have an object here, this object is moving. Now, it covered 100 kilometers in 5 hours. How could I measure the speed of this object? At the beginning, I have to write the rule. If I want to measure the speed, we have steps. The first step is writing the rule. As we said, speed equal distance over time, or dividing time. Now, let's apply distance here. He covered 100 kilometers. 100 kilometers. Over, or it takes 5 hours. Now, 100 over 5 equal 20. I'm sorry. Habibi, could you go to the grocery shop and say, I want two tomatoes? Of course not. I have to mention 2 kilograms. The kilograms here, it's a unit that represents the mass. The same here. Could I say the speed of the object is 20? No, I have to represent the speed with its unit. What is the unit of the speed? From the rule, and I wrote it here. We will take it from the rule or from the definition. As we said, distance divided time. So we are going to apply. 2 kilometers is the result. Distance over time. So I'm going to write kilometer, and instead of doing the divided sign, I will make this sign. This sign means per. Per equal divided. Okay? Kilometer per hour. This is the unit of the speed. From the rule, it's distance over time, so the unit will be the unit of the distance and the unit of the time. Mix both, it will give you kilometer per hour. Or sometimes we could use meter per second. So we have 2 units for the speed. Kilometer per hour if you are talking about a distance, kilometer distance, and the time with hours, okay? And the second one, meter per second, okay? So the speed is a measurement of how fast something is moving, and it measures the distance that an object travels over time. Again, speed measures the distance over time. I have the 3 key words: distance over time. The speed of an object is the same no matter which direction it moves. What does it mean? يعني there is no difference between the speed while moving forward or moving backward? Yes.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.